I've not been sleeping well. I've had the blues. We all get them, don't we? Yeah. Even sex gods like me get them. Me more than most, I reckon. See, despite being a vision of rampant masculinity, despite the beard and the muscles and the tattoos, I'm a sensitive soul. I don't look it, but I am. Don't know how you deal with the blues. Me, I did what I usually do. Stayed in bed and waited for it to pass. Finally the cloud began to lift and I decided to assist in my own recovery. How to do that? Music. Music never fails to cheer me up. Well, almost never. So without opening the curtains or getting out of bed, I just stretched out like a big furry cat, naked under the duvet, and said, "Alexa, play some happy house music from the 90s. Before my time, that. But I love those tunes. You can't beat a good banger. Allegedly. And the first song that came out of the speaker is that one, Gypsy Woman, by Crystal Waters. The one that goes, la-da-dee, la-da-da. If you're not familiar with it, it's about a homeless woman down on her luck who wears makeup and thinks of herself as beautiful despite busking on a street corner and singing for money. That's what I thought. Well, it's not a happy place. So I said, Alexa, 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 that does not fulfil the brief. I want a cheering up, not finishing off. I didn't get any sympathy from her. Not that I expected any, you understand. Our conversations tend to be a bit one-sided. Anyhow, you're probably wondering what triggered my descent into gloom in the first place, and I have to hold my hands up. It was my own fault. It was down to this novel I read. With the benefit of hindsight, I shouldn't have read it. In my defence, it did come highly recommended by this bearded piece I saw reading it in Greg's. You can blame it on their sausage rolls. I can't resist. At any rate, it turned out to be this doomed love story about two gay, born-again Christians who managed to triumph over all manner of institutionalised homophobia, rejection, social isolation, persecution even, and to survive and thrive only to discover on their wedding night that they were both bottoms. I didn't see it coming. Neither did they. It had me in bits. Talk about read it and weep. It resonated, you see. Cut too close to the bone. Sent me off on one. Appearances, they say, can be deceptive. Never a truer word. Blokes take one look at me and think, 100% top. How little they know me. But who am I kidding? I'm just as bad. I can't tell one from the other either, not from looking. Of course it might help if we discuss preference before hitting the sack, but I don't know. That all seems a bit too intimate somehow, and I'm nothing if not polite. Truth is, I was born out of my time. It must have been so much easier back in the 70s and 80s, with the hanky code in place. Couldn't be clearer. Left side back pocket signalled active, right side back pocket signal passive. Kleenex and the passage of time put an end to all that. Not all progress benefits humanity. I don't like to talk about my predilections. It's not that I'm ashamed. Different strokes and all that. I just hate to disappoint. But I did open up and discuss my dilemma recently, after another fruitless engagement. Nice guy. Nothing happened. I took him to bed, confident we both wanted the same thing. Unfortunately, we did. But it wasn't a complete waste of time. I could talk to this one. and over an instant latte and a packet of chocolate hobnobs, he gave me some valuable insight. He said, "I reckon your biggest problem is that you're so tall. People read tall as dominant. So there you have it. I just need to chop my legs off, or wait for a 7-foot top to come into my life. Not going to happen." At the end of the day, I put the blame on my ex, the one I can't seem to get over. He was only 5'3", but the love of my life. We were together 9 long, hard years. Now he was 100% top. When he left me, he left a hole I've never been able to fill. Maybe one day. Seems a shame though. I mean, letting this body go to waste in the meantime, while I'm waiting.